And I want to start off with, sometimes one of the worst things that happened to you is one of the best things that happens to someone else. During the pandemic, my wife and I were sitting on the couch, very popular place for us to be during the pandemic. Tons of TV. Sometimes I wonder if my couch misses me from all that time in 2020. So Morgan comes up to us and says, "Hey guys, I need to tell you something." Not once in the history of I need to tell you something has something been good on the other side. Need to tell me how handsome and funny I am? Not that. Said, "Hey guys, I need to tell you this, but first let me tell you who Morgan is." Morgan saved our family during the pandemic. To call Morgan a babysitter would be an insult to Morgan. She was a caretaker of our 2- and 6-year-old. Did anyone here, raise your hand, try to operate people under the age of 10 during 2020? You guys definitely deserve a round of applause like me, because it was not easy. We were running Little House on the kitchen table prairie for school with my wife and 6-year-old. I would just get up and remove my 2-year-old from the house so everyone could stay sane. So Morgan took care of our family. My wife met her early in the pandemic. She came 3 days a week. She was our sanity savior. So she comes up to us and says, "Hey guys, I need to tell you something." And I knew it wasn't going to be good. She said, "I just graduated from college. I've lived in Philadelphia my whole life. I'd like to explore new things, meet new people, and next month I'm moving to San Diego." And I said, "Oh, that sounds great, but San Diego is closed. You have to stay with us here forever." Now, while I try to be positive, this was truly devastating to us. So what did my wife do? Facebook mom groups, care.com. We were literally asking random people on the street who had other kids, do they know a babysitter, right? Because when you need help, you need help. So my goal today is, think of the Morgans like the associates in your life, the people that keep you sane, the people that help you be successful, the people that are truly part of your dental family. And when they move on, for sometimes good reasons, sometimes not so good reasons, you need to find a new Morgan. So how do you find Morgans, hire Morgans, get them ready to help you in your office, and when they move on, what do you do next? So another story here, let me just go over here. My team can help me back there, Nelson. Oh, good. So I was walking on Broad Street in Philadelphia near City Hall. I hear from behind me someone shout out, "Hey, you." So I've lived in Philadelphia for 2 decades. When a random stranger shouts out, "Hey, you," in Philadelphia, you got to be ready for anything. So I turn around and I see this 50-year-old woman with a confused look on her face, and she said, "What is Dental Nachos?" Because I was wearing a Dental Nachos t-shirt. And what I hope to do for you is give you one of my best tips in life and dentisting right now. So if you're going to write anything down, write this down. This will help you inside and outside the operatory. So when someone asks you a weird question, a difficult question, a poignant question, an annoying question, this happens to us often as dentists, as leaders, as parents. What do you say? So I looked at this woman with this weird look on her face, and I said, "That's a great question. A lot of people ask me that." Who here in their office gets asked this? "What does my dental insurance cover?" "My sister's dental insurance covers 33 veneers." Well, your sister's a liar. You only have 32 teeth. But you can't say that. Keep that on the inside part of your head. You say, "It's a great question. A lot of people ask about dental insurance. Here's a great tip. Dental insurance works a lot like a coupon that has restrictions, like blackout dates for airline miles. Or when you go for a sale at your favorite store and you want to buy your brand, they say, no, this other brand over here that nobody likes." So we're going to do the best job possible to maximize the benefit of your coupon. So I believe words are a system. That's a great question. A lot of people ask me that. What does your dental insurance cover? Dental insurance works a lot like a coupon that has restrictions. So back to this woman on the street. I got to have an answer. You name your company after an appetizer, you got to expect some questions. That's on me. So I say, the way Dental Nachos works, the way it works is a great phrase. It's like a Mr. Rogers neighborhood for dentists. Dentists are really, really weird because we go to dental school. You guys can put this forward for me if you don't mind. We go to dental school, and they run the Dental Student Hunger Games. As a D1, you're like, I'm here to learn, meet new people, and hopefully fix teeth. Like, we're gonna make you cry quite often. Dental school is like an insecurity boot camp. So my goal with Dental Nachos is to change that, to make dentists and people that work with dentists feel like we can collaborate and not compete. Another great movie during the pandemic we've watched at least 10 times is Raya and the Last Dragon. Who has watched that movie? So if you have not watched that movie, it is for adults too. So what happens in the beginning is there's all these villages. Think of them like DSOs, and they're all fighting over who has the best EBITDA. I have the best EBITDA. You have the best EBITDA. You don't know what EBITDA means. That's true. I really don't, okay? So then Ray is like, we got to get it together. So she spends the whole movie bonding everyone back together in this concept called Kumandra. So I really think it's a great opportunity for dentists to do this. One of my friends even started the Facebook group Kumandra Dentist. Because I believe us dentists and us people that work with dentists, you're plenty weird too. You signed up to work with us. Sometimes I'm like, who's weirder, the dentist or the people who signed up to work with us? So we're all in this wacky dentisting world together. We can make it better. So I'm really here to hope, I'm living my dream doing this, hopefully recognizing and helping you guys live your dream and avoiding nightmares. But speaking of failed dreams, as a child, I wanted to play professional basketball in the NBA. Spoiler alert, that did not work out. Not even close. Now that is a picture of me shooting a three-point shot. I was very good in high school at that. I made 43 threes in 1 year in 1994. Not like I remember the exact thing at all. But my favorite player was Dr. J, but the person I wanted to be like was Maurice Cheeks, the point guard. Maurice Cheeks was a star in his own right, but he made everyone around him better through assists. That's his jersey. I wear it sometimes to remember my failed dreams. And what I want to do is to assist you, help you in winning. But what does winning look like? That's different for all of us. So if you're sitting here thinking, what does winning look like in my life? I've been asked to talk about doubling dentisting, doubling dentistry. So this awesome team, of the DEO said, we want you to talk about doubling dentistry. But what does that mean exactly? Let's talk about it together. So raise your hand and keep it up. If you're a dentist, you work with dentists, you've thought about EBITDA today, a lot of people are going to get their hands up for that, or you're married to a dentist, our thoughts are with you, okay? So I want you to keep it up, and I want you to take this hand here, okay? Take your other hand and hit it together in what I call a selfie high five. I take a lot of selfies, so we might as well, I've invented the selfie high five. Because how often you in your office, you do something good, nobody notices, nobody cares. Give yourself a selfie high five. That's what I start to do. We need it. People should care about us. So, in talking about associates and bringing people together, all different generations have different mindsets, and it's normal. I'm a medium-aged 44-year-old. But in doing this, oh, sorry, can you pause it 1 sec? Sorry, it's my fault. Okay, do that. Can we start from the beginning a sec? Sorry, perfect. So I'll tell you, I'll give you a thumbs up. So people say to me, Paul, you know all these dentists. How bad is dental school debt? How bad is it, right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to make a video during the pandemic. I only own 2 of these kids. The other 3 are my nieces and nephews. So I will explain how bad dental school debt is through dad push-ups. Now you can play it with the volume.
Go. Okay, this is a dentist who graduated in the 1990s with debt. Oh, it's manageable. A little tough, but manageable. All right, off 1990s debt. Next, 2000s debt. In the purple. Oh, this is my generation. Not easy, but the cost to go to dental school, probably at the high end, $200,000. Okay, off 2010 debt. Green sweatshirt.
Mine is different.
Oh man, dental school pricing has gotten doubled, even though new grads are making the same, and dentist income is stagnant. Okay, 2020 debt. Everybody on here.
Oh.
Next. Good. Good. Drew, can you get on?
Drew, get on the back. Get on the back.
Okay. Hold on, Drew. There's 2021 debt. Oh, that's so tough. Thanks, guys.
So 60
That's
seconds,
awesome, Hudson.
totally authentic.
Thank you.
I couldn't move them at the end. That's what it feels like to new associates. Now, doing Dental Nachos and having great resources and sponsors, I know there are awesome ways to manage this, but we have to recognize how this feels to new people in the industry. My dental school is 3 times as much. 15, 18 years later, nobody knows why. So what I thought was, what skills, actually I want to pause for a second. So I love talking, okay, I was voted most talkative, not a shocker. But I've created a handout for everyone. It's in the app. So anything we don't get to, it's right on the handout. If you want to reach out to me later, say something, that's great. So I've created this checklist for success. I love paper, so it's in the app for you guys to take home with you. I just want to say that. So, dental school charges all this money. They must teach new grads how to find a job. I mean, who would charge someone hundreds of thousands of dollars and teach them nothing about how to find a job? So I found the lecture on dental school, and I will show it to you now. Here's the lecture on how to find a job after dental school. There it is. So in some ways, this is really toxic. And by some ways, I mean all the ways. So I get the opportunity to do high-level implant cases, which is awesome. Anybody who wants a high-level veneer case, I refer out to my awesome friend, Todd Fleischman. Imagine doing a $50,000 case for someone and go, how do I take care of it? Go, you can learn that on the streets. Ask your friends how to use a water pick. That wouldn't be responsible for us. So can we create win-wins, because there's so much emotional energy around what is happening? There's an example of associates who aren't so sure about the job they're being offered. Why are they not so sure? No one has ever told them how a job is supposed to look. Also, many people have not told practice owners how they're supposed to pay. So what if we just created a framework so people would have a deeper understanding? So I'm super honored to have my brother here in the audience to meet Jeff Goodman. He's a partner in my dental practice. Running a dental practice is like running a circus where the animals don't try to eat you, just slowly annoy you to death. So it's very difficult to do that, right? It's pretty much the feeling. The giraffe is complaining, the zebra gets off on July 4th. They always have off on July 4th, right? So I told you about Morgan, my babysitter. So then, during the pandemic, not the best time for me, right? Was it best time for anybody? No, not the best time for anyone. Our dental associate said, hey, guess what? My wife is a neurologist, and she got into her favorite fellowship, the one she wanted, in San Francisco. So I'm moving to San Francisco. So we needed to replace her, and we replaced this associate with the awesome Dr. Alicia that you see there, because that's what the story is in life. The story is the star of everything that we do. And I want to start off find the right associate fit for you. It's Paul Dr. Nacho Goodman, founder of Dental Nachos and Dentist Job Connect. And we help dentists bond together to share in the joy of full contact arts and crafts on people that do not want to be there. That is pretty much what dentisting is. It is 50% awesome, 50% annoying, and 100% exhausting. And my goal is to share with you about how to find the fit to avoid WTF, why these fail associateships. Fit being find, inspire, and train. On the screen here is 9 questions to ask before accepting an associate dentist job, and a checklist for hiring associates to unlock more happiness in your dental life. These checklists are totally free for you to use as an associate looking for a job or a practice owner looking to hire. To get these checklists, just text WTF to 215-798-9897. Text WTF to 215-798-9897. We'll be happy to share these checklists with you and answer any questions you may have.
I always start off with guac gratitude. I so appreciate that you are here watching in with us and learning. I get a lot of parenting advice from TikTok. And one of my favorite videos was the dad saying that instead of telling our children, we are so proud of you, we should say, you should be so proud of yourself. So whether you're watching in live on Dentist Job Connect Zoom TV, listening while you're working out months from now, you should be proud of yourself for paying attention to what matters and building the associate life that you want to maximize your happiness. I'm only here today, I share, because my original dream of playing professional basketball failed. I wanted to play for the Philadelphia 76ers in the NBA, but when you grow to this size and have the speed that I have, you have to get new dreams. There is a photo on the screen of me shooting a three-point shot. I did make 43 threes as a junior in high school, which wound up being second in the conference that year. I still like to shoot threes now today, but I admire people who lift others up. I was just on a webinar with the awesome Cure Dent and the Dental A team. We've used them for coaching and consulting in our office, and I love their yes, we can attitude. As a leader, I like to say, test, not guess. So if you have a new idea, test, not guess. My own office manager, who I love, did not want to outsource insurance verification. I said, let's test it out. We're not going to guess. 3 years later, she said it was one of the best things I had ever done for her. So it's key to test, not guess, with responsibility. So make sure that you're using information. If you are an associate dentist looking for a job, make sure you hire a dental focused attorney. And if you're a practice owner looking to incorporate an associate into your practice, make sure you have an attorney create a contract that's customized for you. So if you're here looking to learn from each other, laugh with each other, and bond together to feel less alone, you are totally in the right place. I want to help you be more aware, prepared, and responsibly scared to make career decisions that create more happiness in the circle of your dentisting life. Find CR, not centric relation, that's totally made up, but cool relationships. And the associate dentist in my life, and I was an associate dentist when I started my career after being in a GPR, they're some of the coolest relationships I have. They're friends that I have to this day, even if they do no longer work in our dental office. So as dentists, let's find ways to bond together, create these cool relationships. And I'd like to shift gears a little from positivity to challenges we face in our dentisting world. Who's stopping us from living our best dental life? I found who she is. She's mean, she's nasty, and she doesn't mess around.
Oh no, it's the Wicked Witch of dental insurance.
I'm going to reduce all of your fees.
But it costs more to run a practice.
I don't care. Ha 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 ha.
So that Wicked Witch of dental insurance.
Oh no, it's the Wicked Witch of dental
as
insurance.
A practice owner looking to hire an associate, because there are spoiled guac PPOs that do not allow the associate to get the same fee schedule as the practice owner. So let me explain further. You're looking to hire an associate, and 40% of your patients are in network with spoiled guac PPO. And spoiled guac PPO pays you $1,000 for each crown. But your new associate, due to their contract regulations, their new rules, which seem very unfair, but as far as I know, not illegal, will only pay your new associate $800 for that same crown. How will that impact your profit, your patients, your team, and your sanity? It's so important to pay attention to insurance adjustments and write-offs. I do not recommend you drop all your plans or sign up for plans. I recommend you make a plan about your plan. One of the ways we talk about dental insurance in our practice is to call it a coupon. It's a coupon that has benefits, but also restrictions. We're going to do the best job possible to maximize the benefit of your coupon. If you would like to get my training videos on how I teach my team to talk about insurance, just text words to 215-543-64.
Hey, dentists and friends, it's Paul, Dr. Nacho. I'm sitting with one of my favorite people and patients on earth. We did a full mouth implant case back in 2008 when I was only a 31-year-old dentist. Came in today to get it for us to look at it. It looks awesome. Life-changing impact of dental implants. I'm going to ask Rick, what has been the best part of having these teeth?
Oh, I could smile anytime I want, and I can eat anything I want, and they feel like my real teeth.
That's just so cool. And if someone was saying, my patients, they're not going to go for it because it's too expensive, was the financial investment for you worth it?
Oh, without a doubt, 100%. I would do it again if I had to.
So as you can see, doing care that helps people chew and smile with confidence, that's patient-centered and productive. It's a great way to battle the challenges of Spoilsbach PPO. I would encourage you, whether you're an associate or practice owner, to make more videos, to share your story. It will help build confidence in patients. So if you have an associate dentist that's new to your practice, get appropriate HIPAA consent forms all the time and make sure you're making videos to inspire confidence. You can use these videos on social media, and they don't always even have to be with patients. They can be simple videos as, "Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Goodman. I'm so excited to join Pennington Dental Associates. I did my training at Penn Dental School and did advanced training after that at a general practice residency. I look so much forward to meeting you at the office and being part of this amazing team." Simple 30-second video like that shared on Instagram, social media, your email links and text. It helps your patients understand there will be a new awesome dentist in your practice. The real reason practice owners want to hire an associate or groups want to hire an associate is to unlock more of something in your dental life. What do associates unlock more of? Growth, more sanity. So many hygiene checks, helping you check hygiene. Huge sanity improver for practice owners. Maybe you want to take time away from the office, more time with your family and friends, more camaraderie and less loneliness, more happiness, less annoyance, and more patient-centered care and production. So there's so many awesome opportunities to build the life. Imagine building a life with the help of an amazing associate team. You can do that, and we are here to help, because these associates are like aunts and uncles of our dental practice. I'm an aunt and uncle and love my nieces and nephews. And when I'm with them, it's my job to take care of them, make sure they're safe, have fun, help them in the best way possible. But I get to give them back to my sister when I'm done. So an associate is like a fantastic aunt or uncle, or I call it like a high-level babysitter of taking care of what's most important to us in our life. It's so key as dental practice owners and associates to find the right fit. The find part, start early in your search, utilize social media. Don't be #dentist cheap. Use sites. Dentist Job Connect is an awesome and affordable solution for both practice owners and associates. But there are other sites to help you figure this out. Get help from people who do this every day. Inspire. Does your website reflect your awesomeness? Are you offering an income guarantee? What's the growth and ownership potential? Make sure you have these answers down. And if you don't know these answers, work with your advisory team, your accountants, attorneys, and coaches to figure those out. And train. How are you going to be training your associate, both in the practice systems that exist in your office, investing in additional CE? It's so important that your associate feels that you're growth-minded and you care not only about them just as a person, but also just as a professional, but also a person. Here are some tips before hiring an associate dentist. Evaluate your patient volume. Is your associate position a car or a boat? A car is a need, a boat's a want. A need position is replacing an existing associate. A boat position might be, I need to take more time off. I want to focus on other procedures, and I would like my associate to do some of the fundamental restorative. Those can be fantastic positions, but just define them and make sure the associate knows what position that they're in. Make sure that you're evaluating your busyness level. I don't like the term busyness level. I'd rather it be called patient volume, to make sure you have enough patients to share with your associate dentist.
Go.
Okay, this is a dentist who graduated in the 1990s with debt. Oh, it's manageable. A little tough, but manageable. All right, off 1990s debt. Next, 2000s debt in the purple. Oh, this is my generation. Not easy, but the cost to go to dental school, probably at the high end, $200,000. Okay, off 2010 debt, green sweatshirt.
My name's Benjamin.
Oh man, dental school pricing has gotten doubled. Even though new grads are making the same, dentist income is stagnant. Okay, 2020 debt. Everybody on here.
Oh.
Next. Good. Drew, can you get on?
Drew, get on the back. Get on the back.
Okay. Hold on, Drew. There's 2021. Oh, that's so tough. Thanks, guys.
So what is this?
That's awesome, Hudson.
What does this video show us? That the debt level new dentists are facing is enormously stressful for them. So make sure that you do not mess up these M's. And what are these M's? Manage expectations with all of these M's. Mentorship, money, and morale. What does the mentorship look like? How much money are they going to make? Both the income guarantee and potential, and the morale. What kind of office environment are they walking into? A seasoned associate out for 8 years may be totally comfortable with a smaller income guarantee and a bigger upside. A newish dentist who's paying their rent, their student loans, their food, and things they need to do, they may need a higher income guarantee and maybe not as high an upside. Craft contracts and agreements and create relationships that are a win-win for the person you're talking to. As a practice owner, define what this position looks like. If there's an opportunity to do specialty care and learn, put that into the agreement, or not necessarily put that into the agreement, put that into your discussions when you're talking with the associate. In our practice, we have specialists come in to see our patients. So there's not a massive opportunity to do endo and extraction bone grafts. And we need to find associates where that is the right fit for them. Hopefully what you're getting from this discussion is that everything that matters needs a system and everything matters. One of my favorite quotes. You need to create a system for the position that you are offering. In the training tips for associates, utilize checklists and photos. Being a dentist is very difficult. If you want a crown done a certain way, if you want the operatory set up a certain way for them to be able to communicate with their assistants, make sure you're doing this through checklists and photos. One that can be used over and over again. My awesome brother creates PowerPoint presentations for how we want things done in our practice. So you cannot have expectations that you want things done a certain way without providing the tools for success. So checklists and photos and videos are tools for success. And make sure there's onboarding time before the associate sees a patient. Going into a new practice with a new assistant, with new materials, seeing patients that they have never seen. Golden nacho tip. Remember that every patient is a new patient to that associate. Remember that every patient is a new patient to that associate. So you may have known Millie for the past 14 years, but that associate has to develop a relationship with her, talk to her for longer than you'd like to probably would talk to her before a visit. So make sure there's enough time built in for relationship development as well. I also talk about hiring highly specialized and specialist associates. We have a surgical prosthodontist, a periodontist, an endodontist. We've had an orthodontist in the past. If you're going to hire a highly specialized associate, want to make sure this is the right fit. Make sure you have active patient numbers to analyze and your referral patterns. If you ask me to share how many active patients are necessary, 2,500 or more is likely a great starting point, because to keep a specialist coming every other week or once a week, you're going to need a certain amount of patients that need root canals, that need implants, that need extractions, and make sure you're not mismanaging any expectations. One of my favorite topics, adding a specialist associate to the practice, please reach out to me at dentistjobconnect.com, or you can text me at 215-798-9897 if you have any other questions about adding a specialist to your practice. So the 9 questions to ask before accepting an associate position, I'm going to review them here with you, and you can please text in to get this checklist, but it is: where is the job? Why is the office hiring an associate? What procedures will the associate be doing most of the time? How will the associate be compensated? How often will they be the only dentist working in the practice? It's very difficult to be the only dentist working in the practice at any age or stage, but especially for a new dentist. So make sure that if you're the practice owner, that there's support there. You expect someone to work 4 days a week all by themselves in your satellite location with patients that they don't know and a team they've never worked with. It is a recipe for disaster and crying inside. Dentists are people too. What fun things are there to do outside the operatory? Inspire dentists in that way. That's the fit part. Maybe you're of an area that has amazing museums and restaurants like Center City, Philadelphia, where I live. Maybe there's kayaking and hiking in your area. Highlight what opportunities there are to inspire that dentist, not just as a professional, but also as a person. Would they be able to speak with a past associate so they can learn more about the position and make sure they're meeting your expectations? A great fit test. What's the average PPO insurance adjustment to the care at this office? And will I have a dental assistant working with me? Print this checklist out and write down these answers for you so that when you are on the interview asking questions, you can bring these up as well if the associate doesn't. The two must-dos that I will share are, would it be possible for me to observe in the practice for a day so I can get a sense of what happens during a normal day of dentistry? We make sure that our associates come for a full day of observation, not a clinical working interview, sign the HIPAA consent form, wear scrubs, and see our office in game. Interact with the team, see if it is the right fit for them. And reviewing your contract with a dental focus attorney is a must do. And in my opinion, experience, creating a contract with a dental focus attorney is a must do. This is your practice. You want to manage expectations. You want to protect your practice. You want to prepare and aware everyone. So creating a good agreement with a dental focus attorney should not be adversarial. It should manage expectations for both parties. So if you listen this far, I truly appreciate your time in doing that. I have so many resources that are incredibly helpful. Many of them are free to use. We also have a program called dentistjobconnect.com where we are help you in an affordable and amazing way hire an associate or find a job. To get connected with us, just text HIRE to 215-798-9897. Whether you're a job seeker looking for a job or a practice or group looking to hire an associate, we had multiple offices sign up this week. They're already getting candidates. Start earlier than you think. We do it in an amazing and affordable way. If you would like the checklist that I spoke about, just text WTF to 215-798-9897. I'm so appreciative of the time that you took listening and watching to this. This is Paul Dr. Nacho Goodman, founder of Dental Nachos, failed NBA superstar, founder of dentistjobconnect.com. If I can help you in any way, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. If you forget all of the text codes, all of the messages, you can just go to dentalnachos.com or go to dentistjobconnect.com, and we will be thrilled to help you with the next step in your dentisting journey.